Hello everyone, my name is Mathew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. I am a YouTube reactor, 5-time Wimbledon winner, Guinness Book record holder for most words spoken in a minute, and I'm here to tell you some things. I say YouTube reactor as the first thing because I would say it is the most impressive. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that there is nothing harder than making reaction videos on YouTube. Rocket science? Suffering from the Black Plague? Nothing in comparison to being a YouTube reactor. I know I'm being pretty harsh, especially because I'm like essentially roasting myself right now, but I needed to make a video expressing some thoughts. Things that have just kind of been on my mind and that I've wanted to say for like months. I've just been wanting to work out exactly how to say it because I really wanted to be diplomatic about this. So I've settled on the title, Why Reaction Channels Suck. Now, obviously, just as a disclaimer, hashtag not all reaction channels. I mean, for instance, I think my channel is pretty fine. And I admit it's not the pinnacle of YouTube content, but I like what I've been doing and I think it's harmless. But there are ways that people do reaction videos that aren't. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Now, my beef with reaction channels isn't like it being low effort or really anything like that. I feel like that's what a lot of people bring up when they talk about reaction channels. Like, oh, it's easy. Like, obviously it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it is still making content. There is still effort that goes into this. Well, I mean, some are. So the thing is, like, reaction videos use other people's content. They piggyback off of other people's content. And, you know, that's understandable. You have to play the algorithm. You have to make videos about popular things in order to become popular. I get that, 100%. I'm on board. I do that. But what is morally questionable for me is when people make these kinds of videos using other people's content and just like add nothing, pretty much nothing of value. That is just weird to me on two levels. I think that's a very odd thing to do, and I don't appreciate creators having their works taken advantage of in that way. But also, it's weird to me that like people want to watch that. There's a very common trend I've noticed on my channel in the comments, just constantly request for me to be quiet and say nothing. People say, shush, I want to listen to the music. I don't come here for your opinions. And I'm like, well, why? There are far more efficient ways of consuming music than coming to a review channel. Call me old-fashioned. Maybe I'm caught behind in the technological times, but if Billie Eilish releases a new music video and I want to watch it, I go to the YouTube page where it's uploaded and I watch it. And if I want to hear someone talk about it, break it down, give their opinion, that's when I'll go to a review channel or even reaction channels. I watch Tristan Paredes. I don't know if that's how I pronounce his name. I probably butchered that and I feel terrible, but I watch Tristan and he gives like amazing insight into so many interesting things. He doesn't just like sit there and stare at a camera. That's odd. Because if you'd clicked on this video and I'd spoken that stuff and then now I just did this for like a minute and a half, you'd click away. But that's the thing. If I slap on someone else's video, then I can just do this.
If it didn't freaking dribble every time you blow it.
You might not click away because you're engaged in someone else's content on my channel. That feels a bit gross. Now I have to say, this has been covered time and time again. And I even reached out to a friend of mine who actually did talk about this. And I'm just gonna play a little clip from their video and to give a tiny bit of insight and a reference into how I feel.
There's literally no incentive for me as a YouTuber to create a fully original video. If I just cared about money, I would just be reacting to other people's content all day. I could make like 18 videos a day or something, just hire an editor, film a bunch of stuff, and I would be making so much more money than I do now.
See, that to me summarizes the problem quite well, because the way that the YouTube algorithm kind of works right now is that people who upload really frequently kind of get ahead in the algorithm, not because YouTube is going like, oh, you're uploading 18 videos a day, so we're gonna favor you. That's not what happens. What really happens is that a channel's like favor in the algorithm comes from how much people are interacting with their content. And there's a metric that YouTube started using a bit ago, which is called minutes watched, which is less to do with like what percentage of a video someone watches and more to do with just like a straight how much time has been spent watching this video. And that extends to channels. So if you have a channel that's uploading like 15 videos a day, and you know, maybe not even that many people are watching them, and maybe the retention isn't that great, but the YouTube algorithm sees that and goes, people are watching 15 times as much content on this channel than other channels. Let's just push that. And I see that as not anything malicious at all by YouTube. It's just an unintended consequence of the algorithm. That happens. these things will change, it's fine.
I'm not even hating on the reactors, they're doing the smart thing.
And as Rumi says here, they are doing the smart thing. But the thing that gets me still is, like I said, there are ways to do this without ripping other people's content off. So Rumi used in this video the example of someone called Vlad TV, who does a reaction to Rumi's video where Rumi does like 15 voice impersonations while singing. It's a great video. I'm gonna link it down in the description. Go watch it. Fantastic. And in this video, Vlad says nothing really, other than just like, oh yeah, he sounds like this guy. Like, that's it. To put this in perspective, this video has almost 1.5 million views.
Oh, it's Rumi.
In the USA, I was born in the USA.
Look, he's just saying like, whoa.
That's why.
I'll talk after.
So, we're a minute in, and this guy said 9 words, 3 of which were I'll talk after. So he's just gonna play through this video and say nothing. Apparently that's what 1.5 million people want to watch.
Honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not.
He's just dancing now.
When I met you
Oh
in
my
the
God.
summer.
It took 30 seconds for him to say another word. 30 seconds of a 2-minute 40 video were just silence. And like, the thing that gets me is how can anyone think this is okay? All he's doing is just posting someone else's video.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rumi Official.
He's even just nodding along to the outro. Okay, so that was a minute of silence. He just sat there for a minute watching someone else's video. Now, is he gonna do an outro?
I did not expect something this good, and I'm sorry, but I am glad I did not speak throughout the video because I enjoyed every single millisecond of his voice.
He says he's glad that he didn't speak through the video. So, like, just to break down this video, it's a 2-minute 40 video about someone else's video in which over a minute is complete silence from the uploader and 40 more seconds are pretty much silence from the uploader. So look, it's really easy for me to sit here and rag on this guy and say, you know, maybe stop this nonsense. But I have to say, I think what particularly gets me is that like Rumi put so much effort into that video, plus being able to do those impressions takes a lot of work. It's not just like being able to sing, you have to work specifically on the impressions. So like that's a lot of work. Probably took him like weeks to film. And so now he's uploaded it on his channel. It went bananas, got a lot of views, but now, there's a completely new avenue that someone can watch that exact same video. That's the realism of this situation. If I wanted to watch Rumi's One Guy 15 Voices video, I could just come to this guy's channel. That's one of the reasons I cut up my music video reactions so much. I don't want people to be able to come to my channel as a replacement for watching the artist's original work. I feel like that really taints the work, right? If you want to enjoy a music video or a YouTube video, go to the source and consume it how it was meant to be consumed. But also that's like theft, really. I'm so curious, out of that 1.5 million people, how many people hadn't seen it before and then didn't go watch it on Rumi's channel because they'd already watched it? And that's kind of the thing of the situation. I feel like everyone got so angry about freebooting on Facebook, where people were just taking videos and uploading them on Facebook, sometimes in compilations, sometimes just by themselves and getting millions and millions and millions of views. I don't really see this as any different. To me, something that makes a good reaction video, something that shows it has substance, and something that I try to do every time I make a reaction video is that I feel like you should be able to remove entirely the thing you're reacting to and still have something of substance. I even set that as a personal challenge for myself once, and I did a video where I reviewed Taylor Swift songs without including any music. And that's partly because Taylor Swift's label is a pain to deal with when it comes to copyright, but also I wanted to like prove that I could do something that didn't rely on someone else's content, you know? This is really off topic, but I want to say as well, like there's a lot of reaction stuff that's like, look, I'm just gonna bring up like a reaction channel. I know like Aziland or whatever. She's got all these like things she's reacting to, right? And they're relatively, I mean, some are kind of weird, but most of them are fine. When I looked at Vlad TV's channel, I was a bit scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I went here and I was like, oh, I wonder what other kind of content he's made. And he's uploaded like the same video title with different thumbnails over and over again for months. There's like someone doing surgery near someone's eye and it says, try not to DIY challenge, like try not to do it yourself. No, see, I thought that this was just some weird channel, like where maybe he just decided to put some odd, disgusting thumbnails and some weird titles to get views. But no, I've realized he's giving proper advice. Okay, if you have to get a tooth removed, don't do it yourself. Make sure you go to a professional. That's definitely what this is, right? Oh, it's not what it seems to be. It's just more of him like barely talking over other clips. So I was looking at this Vlad guy and I was like, I wonder what else there is. I wonder what is lesser known, you know, because he's got like over 2 million subscribers. I just picked another friend of mine and I was like, I'm gonna check out if anyone's reacted to them. His name is something else YT, amazing person, and he does animations which take like ages. I mean, I can film a video in a day and then it gets edited in a day. Like it's pretty solid. That's effort, but it's nothing compared to what a lot of other channels do. And when I talked to him about this video, this took him like a month and a half or something to make this video. And someone reacted to it and I was like, okay, I wonder what the difference in effort's gonna be. I guess the thing that gets me about this is that like there's literally no jump cuts. There's nothing. This video is 17 minutes and 44 seconds long, and it took him 17 minutes and 44 seconds to film this. And like literally would have taken him about 30 seconds to edit. All he had to do was like slap the video and then make himself a tiny box in the corner. So leeching off a video that took someone like over a month to make, and it took him like, let's even be generous, a grand total, including editing, of 20 minutes to make this video. And in which like, yeah, you know what, to be honest, he actually comments and stuff and even has like some personal anecdotes and stuff involved in there. But Something Else YT's video is 12 minutes and 40 seconds. That entire thing is in this video. So again, like I could just watch this. Oh. How long have I had that up there? I think I've had that up there for ages. Anyway, I feel like I got a bit worked up. We're gonna bring it down to this level. Like I said, I know it's a little ironic that I, a reaction channel, am making a video calling out reaction channels, but I think that's really important, right? There's not really like any system to keep this sort of stuff in check. Like YouTube is meant to, but there's so many videos being uploaded, it's impossible to keep track of them all. So I feel like we as creators and as audience members need to police this stuff and need to let people know it's not okay. I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with this guy's video if he just cut around where he wasn't talking. Otherwise, all you're doing is taking advantage of someone else's content. That's just a bit gross to me. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize that it's a little different to the other stuff that I normally make. Please don't crucify me for the things that I've said. That would be very nice, please and thank you. Who knows, maybe I'll have more to say about this. This has been therapeutic, to be honest. This is all stuff that has been in my head for months and I just haven't expressed or brought up. I've ranted to my girlfriend, that I've definitely done. I should be like making breakfast or something and I'd be like, you know the thing about reaction channel. So anyway, let's just end this thing. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that. And I will see you the next time that I upload, which will be next week. This video has ruined me.